Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trailmakers episode. In the past few times when we've played Trailmakers, we've kind of done a thing where we'll race, like in the pre-made races. However, we've got more of like a challenge type video to do in this one. So I'll be building an F1 car in Trailmakers. So let's get started. So because we kind of obviously you want to start with a seat when building anyone. And we want to start with kind of like, firstly, a light seat, because the whole point of a Formula 1 car is to be lightweight. So, obviously, you only have these two, which are lightweight, because like these are all quite heavy. But that's 3 wide. So, we're going to do a go-kart seat. So, simple, basic, and kind of an all-round one that you want. Now, I'm going to start by going a couple of blocks from there, so it will then allow us to do a wheel position. We'll get, don't know if we're better to do choose. I think if we do 4 there, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's the 4. So I'm also looking at I've previously made one of these, so I'm looking at inspiration on the base layout, and then we made some modifications where we've kind of done before. But obviously, we're working on the front wing at the start, but yeah, so that's just kind of what was out. So like, you can see we've got 4 there. I think we'll go with another 4 out. I think it will kind of make the car long enough. I mean, we didn't actually. That's a 6x2. Is there a 4x2? And there's a 4x2 there. So this will kind of do this for the front wing, like so. I'm actually just going to check for my concept. Actually no, because so I'm looking at my concept image, and in that I've done a 3 here. So actually, what I'm going to do, I'll remove that, put that there. Then what I've done in mine is, because they're very aerodynamic, these Formula 1 cars are. So I think, yeah, I had a 3x1 at the front. So, like I said, we're gonna make some changes as we go along to like what the base of it. But for the base of it, yeah, we kind of want similar things, because it's quite trying to make a Formula 1 car is quite specific. So just using that, we want some steering, obviously. So yeah, we just want some steering, and we're gonna go probably. Don't want too far. There we go. That's in the kind of the center of this bit here, so that should be nicely there. But then if we place our steering there, we obviously have a steering there. And then in terms of tires, I think, is a go-kart wheel going to be too small? Or a little better? I think a racing wheel might look better. Yeah, we'll go with racing wheel. I think go-kart wheel is just a little bit too small, but we want kind of better. Don't actually know what you call that. But there we go. I think we'll then move on to building some more of actual cars. So we now want to try and get that shape, that. So we're actually going to go for this. We can go on for streamlining, because that's always, I think, a good place to start. And we want the 3x1s again, so we're gonna rotate them around like this. Oh, and by the way, I thought I'd let you know, this is not a tutorial on how to make a Formula 1 car. I'm gonna make that very clear. This is me just kind of messing around with that. So you can copy what I'm doing, but I wouldn't recommend copying all of it. So by the car, you'll notice the cars are kind of start to go out on the main bit, but obviously we don't want it. We kind of need it to continue to go out. So we'll then add, and the reason we're doing this bit now is so when it comes to it further down the line, our engines will attach to these. So if we put the engines in now, they'd be floating, which is kind of bad. You just don't really want floating bits and bobs. So we're then gonna get kind of to this here. I'm gonna copy it across to the side. So, and then we can get another of the streamlining blocks here, like so. And we're kind of
so yeah, like I was saying before, I'm sorry if the audio changed. My headphones I normally use at this side, but we're gonna then place these. Like I was saying, we're gonna place these 2x ones here to get like a natural, to get a bit of curve. Because if we did it there, it would look very flat. Whereas here, like you get like this natural like slight curve to it, and we'll see. Kind of stop that there because like you don't want this thing. Sorry. Yeah, you don't want it to be too big. But we now kind of want to start getting engines involved, and to start with, we're going to have a boost. So one of the things is you don't really want all your speed going at once. This is an extra, so we're going to add this. We're just going to configure, and we're going to turn this to A. So when we're going down that straight, we can use it to get a bit of extra speed. But for all of this, we're going to be using Dragon Engine, which is kind of actually why I've stopped in the Dragon hanger, because that's quite fitting. We're then going to copy, we're going to have 3 of these, so we're effectively going to have 9 power cores, and we're going to have 999 horsepower, I think. So that these do, yeah, actually is that 3,000? Yes, so we're going to have 9,000 power. I don't know if it's in horsepower. I hope it is. That'll be very fitting. Then we're going to get another one of these wedges. We're going to flip it around like so. We're going to place it down here. Down here. And now you can see, like, look, you have the natural curve of a Formula 1 car going back. And then we next want to get, I don't know why it's gone off actually there. We want to get these involved. So, and we're going to place something in here later. So we're going to leave that for now. It should be good. That's kind of like a lot of cards done. Now we're also going to get what's called a gyro, which is kind of extra control, to say. There you go, that should be good there. If we just go slot that in, this will add extra stability, so we'll also have the steering hinges here, but we won't have them there. And now we're going to get the wheels back. Okay. Yeah, obviously this kind of back bit is a little bit, sticks a bit out. Oh. I don't know why it's done that. Because obviously you can't have both turning, you need just either the front or back to turn. And then this is our car layout, so go it here, and see where you need to kind of work on it a little bit more. But we're first going to start by adding la spoiler. Don't know why I said it like that, but we're going to stick with it. We want 1 by 1 by 1 by 2, and what we're going to simply do is just put it, yeah. Oh, that's why it's not going to stick it down. No, I hate doing this. There we go. Because this is, yeah. I hate doing these. And then we'll add it there, because what we'll do is at the front, when we do a front wing, we actually won't add a proper wing, which I'll explain later. But for now, we don't want this, we want streamlining, and hopefully we go down, we can add a spoiler, and if we do that, we copy it, we get this nice big wide spoiler, which It's very sporty, if I have to say. And I will, because, yeah, I'm just going to say it. Now we need to kind of streamline the top of the car, which we will do. Start by going back over to the front and put in kind of a block here. Actually, I don't know if I should go back more. Let's see what it looks like though. No, I think it should go one more forward. Obviously, there's a bit of a corner sticking out, but it will do. Now we want another. I'm going to add one of these to go in this gap here. Actually, I'm going to forward one more. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. I don't like that block in there. Don't know if it's a way to. Wait, I've got an idea. If I actually use another one of these, that gets rid of that. And if I play 2x1 going in, there you go. Because I presume, if I clicked on the wrong one. I presume they're going to want me to cover this in. We'll see when we get to the top. That is better like that. And we need. Why don't we just kind of mirror the top now? Right, does that look weird? I don't think so. I think. Yeah, it's quite hard to tell. Okay. And then. Once we come here, but I guess we just do. This will work. Yeah, no, it's a bit. If I move them back, I don't really know what to do here. If you want to streamline me, let's do that. I don't know how I feel about that. What if I swap these round so I do? Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of trying to think how to make this a little bit more natural. If I do that in there, would you maybe one of these? No, this gives us. But I need to do one more forward. And where is that? That kind of works, yeah? Actually, look at that. Instead, we get a bit of a. Yeah, no, I think this is good. And then. Maybe just to top it all off at the end, we add that there. The spoiler. And we kind of just need to cover it up, and what we'll do is we'll get these panels and leave them on structure. We'll kind of cover the top, so what we'll do is I think I have to do this. Yeah, I'm going to need blocks here, so if I... Yeah, I thought I would when I was doing it. I thought if I'm going to add a roof underneath these, but if I add one of the... one, so these can go there. And then... Just that to go there, like that, and then... How do I do this? I put that there. then can't get any panel. Yeah, I'll struggle to get a panel. Oh wait, I've just remembered. Oh wait, Formula 1 cars, don't they have those bits that I can't remember what they're for? They have the bit, sorry, at the back. But if I find, yeah, no, they have that almost small bit at the top. I actually have no idea what it's for, but I suppose we could do that. And then bring that forward there. And then it's just a bit bulky. They actually need a panel in between there. Trying to figure this out. What do we have? We have 2x2, 2x4, 2x1. So we need a way to get panel there. Oh wait, yeah. If I do that, we can cover that up. What I think we'll do is just we'll do that there, and then we'll do that there. We'll do that there. And we also put some on the front. Yeah, why not? Put that around. Let's see. Do. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I actually need to bring those back one. Because I forgot to do a front spoiler, haven't I? Did say I'd do that last thing and then we'll do it. Then we'll do this here to cover that. Do this there to cover that. And then, so if we used what's like a normal, what's classed as a normal, so if I get this here, if we use a normal, right, what is that at the front, like the one of these spoilers, it adds a lot of downforce at the front, but you almost want your downforce quite back here with a fast car. You want more downforce at back. So if we did there, the downforce would be here. You want the weight, and you kind of want everything to be back in its main bit. You want the weight. So if I go on settings and I go forces, so you can do that. That you can see propulsion, weights there, and downforce at the back, and that's what we want. If we put a spoiler up front, we get the downforce in the middle, which we personally don't want in this car. And then finally, I go on, get some decoration. You can add some tail lights, which, if you're from Britain like I am, it's just back lights, rear lights, you know, really cool. And with that, I kind of want panel, not the actual button. You can then go and put that. Yeah, like that. And then this is from one. The last thing we obviously need to do is sort this gyro out. So if I go on configure, we're going to put the strength up to 3. This will just help stabilize our car. So if I go on drive, you can already hear it's quite powerful. And it can donut. I'm hoping it shouldn't spin out much. Except time when I crash. If I come back in there, I can. Not very far from this here. You can come around. This should be good to raise, and then obviously put back in here. And I go. You get extra power from there. Okay, and then we can decelerate. But if I fix it, I repair it like this. We're gonna make our way over to and we're gonna get a start zone, and we're gonna race it. 2, 1, go. Ah, this is a low start. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, I need to wait for that. There we go. Time to just turn here. Quite a tight bend. I'm gonna go here. Go for the brake quite sharply there. And then we got this nice kind of rounded corner there, which we can kind of, for the most part, keep the acceleration on. And we can come through, like so. It's like a nice straight. It's not a straight at all, but it's like a slow bend. Not really a corner, it's a bend. Oh, and then that's quite late braking on my behalf. Then we just continue round. So, and around here, around to here. There's a very sharp corner. I think I did that nicely. So we come here to this corner and then back around. Oh, I cut that corner now. This is very nice handling. I've built a couple of these before and it's not handled quite like this. Oh, let's cut it that, and then we've got a nice long straight here like that. So now we can actually use the boost, and you'll see we'll go to about 170. Through the tunnel, you'll hear the wind. Oh, repair! Come on, quickly repair! Oh, I'm in a wall. Oh, okay. If I repair that, I can. So that's really going to cost a lot to our tire. I think that was like 10 seconds there. Just like almost a second. Especially in the times it's got slow as hell. So yeah, especially with landers. 5-second pit because you can pull the car. If any of you have watched Monza, you'd understand what I'm talking about. And now we come here to the finals. Oh, I didn't mean that. I was going to boost, not me. We come here to the final bit. And there we go. We did. What's that? Oh, the personal best. So 202. There we go. That should set us up here, that we can go there, and we'll go back down there. But yeah, that was lovely race, and this handles really nicely. It's a great one. This is, I think I consider it successfully built. A Formula 1 car in Trailmakers. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want to see more like this, keep the notification bell on, and you'll see all future updates for when I do this next. And if you haven't already, go back and watch any other videos of Trailmakers or any other games I've played. You might know, you might find a game you really like from just watching these videos. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all later. So yeah, see you guys.